Symbols. We're all familiar with them. There are shortcuts to vital information. That's why, to familiarize you with the movie rating symbols which will be used by this theater, we present the following guide for parents and young people. It is designed to inform parents about the suitability of movie content for viewing by their children. G, all ages admitted, general audiences. GP, all ages admitted, parental guidance suggested. R, restricted, under 17 requires accompanying parent or adult guardian. X, no one under 17 admitted.
Hi guys, we're back again for another exciting night of thrills, chills, spears, blood, boobies, all that fucked up shit you love here at the Dating Drive-In. And once again, it's me, Edgar Von Ghoul, your host for this evening in this trip into madness. My thoughts anyway, what I was going to say is tonight is a special treat. Another Bill Robane movie. Last week we watched the Alpha Instinct. This week we're going to watch another movie by him called Capture the Bigfoot, or Capture a Bigfoot, or whatever. It's going to start out with some crazy 70s folk rock music and some dog sleds and snow and all this other happy horse shit. And then we're going to get into the madness of the movie about a guy trying to capture Bigfoot and sell him, you know, that old chestnut. Oh, we got to get Bigfoot. We got to capture the Bigfoot to prove he's real. Because you don't know if he's out there or not. There's actually a lot of people who believe in Bigfoot. It's funny. There's like this whole group of people that set up cameras and go hunting and trying to find him. And it's silly. And then the famous video, I'm sure you've probably seen it a million times, of the guy Bigfoot walking through the woods. The people who did it confessed recently that it was fake. There was a gorilla suit. And you know, it's just a guy they hired. They paid him like $200 to walk across the field, and they filmed it with a 16mm camera, and all of a sudden it became boom. There's Bigfoot. Anyway, I think they're about ready to watch it. You ready? All right, I'll get back to you guys soon. So enjoy the first half of Capture a Bigfoot here at the Dating Drive-In. Auf Wiedersehen.
They give way to the spruce and pine. So it is, and so it shall be, that every living thing has its place and its time. Only my echo is calling to me. Over and over it tells me to see. Life is a journey, take it my friend. You'll find as you travel there's peace at the end. I long to find my place in time. As far as I see, this land is mine. These wide open spaces belong just to me. But they act as a prison if I can't be free. The life that I live is the road that I travel. A legend follows, my spirit runs free. I hear the cold wind whisper to me. Over and over it tells me to see. A legend does follow, my spirit must flee. does follow, it's crying to me. You'll never find freedom, you'll only find lies. You'll only find freedom the day when you die.
We've only got one thing to worry about now. That's getting this critter back to civilization and cashing in. Shut up, you little beast! It's sure some smell. Smells like decaying flesh, that's what. You ever smell a human's been dead a couple of days?
I don't care what it smells like. We're going to be richer than Olson. How are we going to handle this anyway?
Handle what?
People are going to start asking questions when they see it.
Nobody's going to ask any questions. They'll be too busy trying to figure it out. We're trappers, ain't we?
I guess so, but we sure trapped into something different. What was that?
What?
Thought I heard something.
That's nothing.
I sure don't like the way that thing sounds.
You sound like an old woman.
Jake, isn't that Hank Wells? Stop those dogs! Come on, grab them! Hold it! Still alive! Get him in the truck or I'll take him over to Jackson. Come on, let's go.
Be easy with him, please.
Come on, move! Get him in here! Take it easy with him. Come on, get him in here! Good Lord, what happened? Come on, move!
Mr. Olson, is it okay if I ride along with you, sir? You know Hank Wells is my best friend.
Where was Hank trapping, Jake?
All I know is the last time I talked to him, he said him and John Harrow was going up to the Lake of the Clouds area. Hey, can we go, sir? He's in awful bad shape.
Get in.
I'm going to ride back with you.
It's your friendly game warden.
I overslept. What time is it?
10 minutes to 8.
Is Jimmy out there?
No, he's headed down the highway with his new birthday present.
Where is that independent little cuss-off to now? Oh, he's getting to be unmanageable. Little brat?
Well, now. He is your little brother.
Well, I told him not to leave without telling me where he's going. Oh, don't look at me. I'm a mess. I've got 10 minutes to get to work.
Well, now, wait a minute. Elsie's Cafe is not going to be taken by a storm if their favorite waitress doesn't show up.
No, I've got to go to work.
Mr. Olson, you think it'd be okay if we went in and seen if he was all right?
Why don't you check with the doc first?
Hank. Can you hear me, Hank? Hank, what did you find? What got you?
Critter.
What critter? Where?
Hank Wells. What room you got him in?
Just a minute.
It was gonna make you rich, Hank. What? Hank! Hank, what was it? What was it, Hank? Was it arak? Hank!
What are you doing in here, Mr. Olson?
I'm just concerned, Sheriff.
That's touching.
Well, Hank worked for me, remember?
Did he say anything?
No.
Did you get him? No, he's back in the hollow log. That's the third time. That same lousy snowshoe. When are you going to learn how to shoot? I know how to shoot. My fingers are frozen. You always have an excuse. Now go in there and flush them out. All right, all right.
Dave Garrett, you're rotten.
You're probably right.
You know how much trouble I'm in?
Mm-hmm. The cafe's open, it's jumping, and Elsie's best waitress isn't there.
Break 10 for Timberline Bays. Come on back, Timberline Bays.
It's Humphrey Bogart's double. Here's looking at you, sweetheart.
Now stop it. You know how mad Sheriff Cooper gets when you kid him.
Break 10 for Timberline Bays. Come on back.
This is Timberline Base. Come in.
Sheriff Cooper here. Steve Garrett isn't there by any chance.
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, he is.
Garrett, I hope I didn't disturb your coffee break. Can you get your tail up the trail?
This is Sunday. It's my day off.
Well, push yourself. It's important.
10-4. Must be important. Bus is leaving.
Hit and run,
Move it, Garrett.
Jake! About Hank. He said in the car. I think we better keep that between us. Matter of fact, I think the less said about this, the better. You understand?
Well, here's looking. Well, here's looking at you, kid. That's better. That's right.
Here, looking at you, Coop.
Damn it, Garrett, don't you ever knock.
I just dropped Karen off the calf and heard about Hank Wells. What can I do for you?
You're at forest range, ain't you? You take care of all those furry little creatures like Smokey the Bear, don't you?
Oh, come on, get to the point.
Well, looks like some of your woodsy friends did Hank in.
You think an animal had something to do with this?
Dave, somebody got mauled out there in those woods. When I saw a Hank, no human did. Looks like it's your baby.
What do you got for facts?
2 men. One a mess, the other still missing. My guess, pack of wolves, maybe a killer bear.
Bears out there hibernating. Hell, I haven't seen a pack of wolves since I've been here. I'll see what I can do for you.
Yeah, okay, you do that.
Hey, try that on for size.
Well, like I said, after that, the problems kind of settled down and folks mostly forgot about it. But I've got a feeling in my bones we're in for a heap of trouble now.
Come on now, Jake. You ain't gonna tell that old Indian legend again, are you?
Well, now, Jace, I don't remember telling you nothing. I was talking to him. I was recollecting some facts.
Facts? Facts? You ain't had no straight facts since the cow kicked you in the ass, you old fool. But I'm gonna give you something. Now, me and Jason here, we've been up in that territory trapping.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm. And we're still around, and that's a fact. So you just gonna have to move your superstitions off to earn North 40.
Superstition my ass. You young punks make me so damn mad. You come in, you hang around the country a couple of years, you think you know everything. Well, I'm telling you, you don't know nothing. I was there.
All right, Jake, take it easy. Look, have a drink. We were just jostling you.
I know what I'm talking about.
All right, you do.
Watch your heart.
You sons of bitches.
I'm getting tired.
You're always tired.
It's gonna take us an hour to get back, you know.
So what? Now come on.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You could tell that morning when you went out there something bad gonna happen. Oh, that 27 years ago, and I remember it just like it yesterday. No, wait a minute. I don't think it's 27 years.
Hey, Jake, See you a minute?
Sure, Mr. Garrett, I guess so.
Let's talk over here.
Sure hope this visit isn't official.
Oh, you been poaching again, Jake?
No, you know better than that.
Oh, I need your help this time, Jake.
It wouldn't have nothing to do with what happened to my good friend Hank Wells or old John Harrow now, would it?
As a matter of fact, it does.
Tell you, I don't like it. I just don't like it at all. It's just too damn close to what happened 25 years ago. Now, wait a minute. Maybe it wasn't 25 years ago. What?
Will you hitch up your team and give me a hand?
Yeah, I guess I got to. Hank Wells is my best friend. Yeah, I'll go. When do you want to leave?
7 a.m. sharp, your place.
Me and my dogs will be there.
Thanks, Jake. See you later.
Now you know what I'm after. Dead or alive. You get 10,000 on delivery.
That sure is a lot of money, Mr. Olson. But then again, that's an awful lot of risk. You know, that's pretty mean country out there, especially this time of year. And according to what's been going on around here, it don't take too kindly to some people.
Well, you boys have been on rough trips before. Besides, as far as this animal's concerned, you're much better off than Wells and Harrow. You know what it can do.
Now, that's a comfort.
I'm offering you a lot of money.
Money ain't doing Hank and John much good.
That's right. Their stupidity could turn out to be your gain. If you've got the nerve.
Well, it's the ill wind blows nobody no good, Mr. Olson. But if you don't mind my asking, why are you so interested in this thing? I mean, $10,000, that's a heavy price just to pay for superstition.
Superstition? No. Besides, it's my business. Look, I'm not forcing you boys to do this.
What makes you so sure it's not superstition? Only other person I ever heard talk that way is old Jake Turner.
Jake?
Yeah. And nobody ever believed his stories but him.
Do you want the job or not?
You make it 5,000 up front, you got yourself a deal.
Boys certainly do drive a hard bargain. But you've got a deal.
Well, a rock is, or was, a large, furry, man-like creature who supposedly protected the Iraq Indian tribe who inhabited the Lake of the Clouds area.
Go on.
It watched over the ancient burial ground of the elders, and they worshipped it as God. It always escorted the elders away when it was time for them to die. It was never known to do harm. About 30 or so years ago, there was an incident. It's documented in all of the local newspapers. A geological survey crew went into the Lake of the Clouds area. 7 men were killed. Off and on over the years, there have been sightings of the creature, but nothing ever happened.
And you mean you never heard of the legend before?
Nope. If it's true, you mean you still want to go out and go hunting?
Well, sure, maybe we'll see something.
See something? Come here. Watch this.
Oh, stick it, chicken. I'll go by myself.
Ah, come on, you don't have to get so sore.
Mike! Mike! Whoa! Whoa! Hey, baby.
Them tracks are leading right through the swamp, Mr. Garrett. I think we better take the dogs around and see can we pick up the trail from the other side.
Anything you say, Jake.
Whoa! Whoa, baby! Whoa there! Whoa! Whoa, baby. Easy. Whoa! Easy.
Good God. I'll go get a blanket.
Well, hello again. We're at the 30-minute mark of this crazy, fucked up movie. Oh, bet you recognize the flower guy from all those movies like They Live and Back to the Future and all that stuff. He's back, and then you remember the other mean redneck guy from the Alpha Incident we watched last week. So you can see these guys again in another production they made. I love independent film production. It's just so cool when you can hire your friends and you can hire the same actors and you can be like, oh, Sid Haig or Bill Moseley, these guys, you know, or like Clint Howard, you know, these guys that you see in movies over and over again. You know, it's great to see them in this grindhouse drive-in world that we live in. You see these same character actors over and over again. You get to see them progress and to get the recognition they deserve, because it's a lot of work. Movie making is a lot of hard work. And most people don't take it into consideration. You think, oh, it's just a movie. But a lot of shit goes into it. Music, lighting, sound design, all these different elements are in there. And it takes a lot of time and effort to make a good movie. But then you got these guys who just get a video camera and go out into the woods and make some crazy fucked up movie like The Burning or Friday the 13th. You know, movies like that. You know, spend $500,000, but still they're great movies. You know, there's a lot of work gets into it. Now, I've been trying to email and get in touch with Lloyd Kaufman from Toma to see if we could play some of his movies on my show. So I'm asking you, Lloyd, please, if you're watching this, please let me play some of your movies on my show. I want to introduce these people here, somebody who may not have seen Toxic Avenger or Sucker or Killer Condoms. You know, I would love to give them the opportunity to watch these movies. Killer Condoms is a great one. You'd love it. You know, blood-sucking freaks. Then, of course, you got the other classic ones I love, which is movies like Blood Feast. You know, Herschel Gordon Lewis, my man. He's the godfather of gore. Before him, no one really used a lot of blood and carnage and stuff in movies. And then he does it, and he's like ripping women's tongues out and disemboweling them and showing everything. You know, it was just grotesque and it was disturbing back then. Which is the history of grindhouse cinema. It goes back to even further, you know, in the 70s, you know, or even the 30s. You know, you got the difference. You know, you had the mainstream Hollywood stuff, and then you had the underground grindhouse stuff, and they were like this, you know. And then movies like Reefer Madness and Maniac, you know, became classics because of this. It makes you wonder, it's like the 1938 Maniac, the original, and the 1980 one, a remake, and then they remake it again in the early 2000s with Elijah Wood. Is it the same movie? Or did they just use that title over again? Sometimes they do that. You know, they recycle titles because there's not much in the way of like preventing that. I mean, a lot of movies get multiple titles, which is kind of cool, but kind of weird at the same time. You know, you get movies like Lucio Fulci's The Beyond, which goes under like several titles. Then you got movies like, my mind went blank. Oh, I need some caffeine. Some caffeine. So I'm gonna get some coffee in a minute. But let's talk about, you know, they got multiple titles of movies. That's because, like, you know, they released the movie, and if it did poorly, they re-release it again under a different title and just try to trick you. So, like, you go to watch Sex Crime of the Century, and you're like, oh, this movie's pretty good. And then you go back later and you watch Last House on the Left. Wait a minute, that's the same movie. That's the same movie. They did that. They would release a movie. That's exactly what happened with Last House on the Left. You know, they released it under the title Sex Crime of the Century, and it bombed. No one went to go see it. So then, like, they went back later and they changed it to Last House on the Left, and all of a sudden, boom, it's an instant cult classic. You know, that's what happens in the movie. Happened in the movie industry back then. You can't get away with that today. It's sad, you know. There's certain things they got away with, like before when we were watching House on Haunted Hill. They had things like the skeleton coming down in the theater, and like, you know, if they did that today, I'm sure kids would be like ripping it down or throwing shit at it and destroying the damn thing, you know. Because you know how kids are. They probably even did that back in the 50s. And you don't know. I mean, but it's like, you know, there's the independent guys with like this guy, Bill Robin, you know, doing this thing. These are the guys I champion. I love you guys. Keep making movies. Go out there, and you people here at home, if you're watching this and you love it and this is your first time watching and you're wondering what the hell this is all about, I'm showcasing these movies for you so you get an education about horror films and about the history of cinema. And hopefully you'll learn something. If you did learn something, I'm happy. If you're entertained, if I made you laugh and made you scared, nervous, whatever, I'm glad I did my job. That's my job. I have one job, and I'm doing it as best I can. That is to bring you guys the best of the worst in horror and sci-fi and exploitation cinema here at the Dead End Drive-In. So, in addition of great guys like Commander USA, On the Shield, Elvira, Svengoolie, guys like that, this is a tradition, and it's trying to keep that tradition alive is the best thing you can do. So, stay with it. And if you want to be a part of the show, go on the facebook.com/datingdrive-in-tv. Contact me there. If you're in the San Maria area and you want to be on TV, I would love to have you on my show. I love to have musical guests, comedians, whatever. If you want to be a part of the show, then come on down. Do your thing. I'm glad to showcase it. So, because that's what it's all about. It's about community theater, community television. Public access is community television. It's television for the community. So I'm showcasing stuff for you guys. So hopefully you guys will be entertained. If you're flipping channels late at night and you come across my show and you say, oh, that's pretty cool, give me a shout out. You know, Instagram, #DatingDrive-In-TV. I post stuff on there all the time. You know, I try to keep the social media as best as possible. You know, I think I've said enough. Filled up enough time. You guys probably want to get back to this crazy movie. So I'll let you go. I'll be back soon with some more little tidbits of factoids and things to make your brain like swell and you go senile faster. So in the meantime, enjoy the rest of Capture of Bigfoot here at the Dating Drive-In. Wiedersehen.
For a big trap. With live bait.
Right.
Been doing a lot of reading, Dave. From the material I've been pulling for you, I think I know what you're after.
I'm not even sure I know what I'm after, or if I'm even going to be able to find it here. Mr. Carlson, do you believe in the legend of a rock?
Well, I printed all that material over the years. Of course, that's my business. What I believe is unimportant. So what you want to believe anyhow. There is one person, though. Old Daniels.
Daniels?
I don't know if he's still around anymore, but he knew. He knew the story. I don't even know if he's alive. Even if you did find him, though, I don't know if you get anything out of him. Never talked much, you know, that old Indian. Except old Jake.
Trapper Jake?
Yeah. He knows old Daniels. He'd know if he's still around.
Daniels. Well, I got to be going, Mr. Carlson. Thanks a lot for your help. I appreciate it.
You see Trapper Jake?
In NHL action last night, the Rangers beat the Islanders 4-3, and Toronto topped the Red Wings 3-1. And this last sports item locally.
Whoa, boy, you turned your gas on.
Just, I gotta talk to you. What are you doing here? We've gotta get a hold of Dave.
Sheriff Cooper.
Karen here. Is Dave there by chance? I've tried his office.
No. Left here quite a while ago. Why? What's up?
Well, I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but
Try me.
it's about Harvey Olson.
What brings you here, Sheriff? Nothing good on the TV? Have a drink.
Well, not when I'm on duty. You know that, Olson. Somebody mad at you? Who's throwing snowballs?
Cut the bullshit, Cooper. Don't play around with me. What do you want?
All right, now look, Harvey. I'm not accusing you of anything, but through the grapevine, I hear some of your men been doing some shooting in the woods.
I must say, you certainly do have an interesting communication system, Sheriff. Grapevine?
Well, let's just say a little birdie told me that you're putting up a lot of money for something that don't exist. Now, Harvey, that's your business. But when two people get killed, it's my business.
What do you mean 2 people got killed?
Hank died. Harold was brought in, massacred the same way.
Don't you try to involve me in that.
Then when did you become so damn concerned about old Hank Wells that you hanging around his deathbed?
Information, Cooper. Just information.
Yeah.
Coop, stop being such a horse's ass. I'm a businessman. And I can feel it. Now, that thing out there does exist. It does exist, and it could change everything for us. It could put this town on the map, and it could make a big man out of you, too.
Good Lord. Don't tell me that you, Harvey Olson, really believe that there's a monster out there.
Let's just say that I am going to get whatever is causing those problems. Now, that would help you, wouldn't it, Sheriff?
Well, I just don't want nobody taking the law in their own hands, and that includes you, Harvey.
I'll remember that. At election time, Sheriff Cooper.
You just do that. Meanwhile, I don't want any interference from you or your men.
He is mine.
You sure, Jimmy?
Honest, Dave. Honest.
He may be a brat sometimes, but he's never lied to me before.
Why now?
Why now what?
Well, the last recorded violence in connection with this creature Bigfoot has been some 30, 35 years ago. And I found no proof that he had anything to do with the death of those 7 men. It's been seen hundreds of times since then, and no one's even been hurt.
But you're forgetting the baby, Dave. It was protecting the baby. Its baby.
I think you're right. I think that Wells and Harold probably captured the little one.
And Olson's men killed him.
No, Jimmy, we don't have proof of that. Now, the first thing we've got to do is we've got to get Olson to stop hunting it down.
That's good advice from those folks. Time right now is 8:45 in the p.m. News and sports coming up at the top of the hour. Right now, marking the mercury outside at 15 degrees below, and the weatherman says maybe 30 below tonight and even colder way up north. This is North Country Radio, WNCR, and I'm Doug.
My wings, I know I can fly. You're just a sensuous tiger, crawling alone through the night. I reach out to pet you and find your growl is worse than your bite. Take me high through the sky. Spread my wings, I know I can fly. In your arms. be yours and you'll be mine forever. You make me hotter than fire.
Hey, you think with my practice maybe I could look like that?
Some got it, some don't.
Fill me with grace and desire.
On a blanket of snowy white.
Flying high, come through the sky. Spread my wings, I know.
Hey, you glad we came?
Don't be silly, of course I
You want to make it a night to remember?
am. Maybe.
Forever.
You really think he's gonna show up, huh, Jake?
Well, all I can tell you is he said he would. I've known him for 25 years now, and he ain't never lied to me yet. Oh, say, you want a slug of this?
No.
Good number on the shot, eh?
Well, it's about damn time you got here, Daniels. This here's Mr. Garrett, the forest ranger I was telling you about. This is Ed Daniels, just like I said.
I don't speak Indian very well,
Don't
but...
you worry none about it. He understands every word you say. He just don't like to talk much. Sure does listen good, though. That's how come I like him. I'm gonna go out and feed my dogs while you do his talking. Ed, you can trust him. I swear, you got my word on it.
Thanks, Jake. Won't you sit down? I've read a lot about the legend of Iraq. Find it a bit sketchy. I need more facts.
Jake seems to think that you can help me.
Will you?
I'm scared, Kevin. We shouldn't have stayed behind, even though it was worth it.
Well, don't be scared.
Still, it's sort of spooky. You just make sure you stay next to me, okay?
Oh, baby, you know I will.
Seems like this trail goes on forever.
Yeah, well, it's not much for you.
It's getting cold, too.
Yeah, well, wait till I get you home. I'll warm you up.
You and your shortcuts.
Yeah, well. Come on, let's go.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill the damn thing. I'm gonna kill it before Olson even gets next to it.
You better remember what that thing looks like.
I remember what it looks like, but I don't give a damn. Because don't nobody talk to us like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill it and bury it, and we're gonna let Olson wonder about what happened to it for the rest of his life.
You had too much to drink.
Maybe.
You better sober up good for morning. Because I tell you what we aim to do. We aim to get it, collect our money, and then have some fun.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We just get on down the road, but I still ain't gonna let him get away with talking to us like that. Let me get over here.
Come on. Huh? Come on, we're gonna get out of here.
Is he dead or alive? Just suffering from shock and exposure. Come on, get out of the way.
All
it happen?
Was that make-a-believer out of you, Sheriff?
This thing's got to be killed.
Why? Because it scares people? Hi, Harry.
Abominable snowman keeping you busy?
Glad you know all about it. Hey, Harry.
What?
What happened to all the tranquilizing supplies?
Harvey Olson came in yesterday with a requisition from Doc Schultz. Guess that's all there was. Hey, what's the big deal?
Where is that animal warden? This white garbage goes down any harder, we ain't going nowhere.
Walking! Whoa! Whoa, boy! Whoa, baby! Whoa! Whoa there! Hey, them good dogs. Hey, Willie. Hi, Leonard.
Just where do you think you're going with these mangy dogs of yours?
Same place you're going, I guess, Sheriff. Dave Garrett, he told me to meet him right here, and he said for me to bring my dogs.
Now, will you say hello to Garrett for me? Because we're going ahead. Come on, let's get going. And one thing else, you can tell him we're going to shoot to kill. Whatever this thing is out there. Besides, if we don't, Olson will.
Am I glad you're here?
Well, what on earth is going on? I've never seen anything like this before.
News travels fast. I guess everybody wants to know what's going to happen next. Here, table 5.
Curiosity seekers. It's already started.
trail. Where's it go? Come on, I'll show you. You're nuts. I'm not going in there. It's only about 100 yards. I was in there all by myself. It ain't safe. Oh, come on. Come on. Wow. What's it for? It's for the creature. Mr. Olson must really think he's gonna get it.
Do you really think he's gonna get it?
I hope not. Hey, look at this.
What was that? Now we've had it.
Keep quiet. Listen. It's going away.
You always get me in trouble.
Who was that? I don't know. Well, let's get out of here.
Whoa! Whoa! Dang it, Mr. Garrett. All we seem to be doing is following the sheriff's tracks. We're halfway to Devil's Point, and I ain't seen nothing.
I'm not after the sheriff, Jake. I'm after Olson.
You think this might be a good spot to camp for the night?
No, let's go on up around Devil's Point.
You mean where we found John's body?
Yeah. We'll look for tracks up there tonight, and if we don't find anything, we'll take off in the morning.
All righty, whatever you say. Fight with it! Fight!
You guys, you must have been on the sauce again. There's not even a trace of it. Nothing.
It got snowed in the meantime, Mr. Olson. That ain't our fault.
I can see that, you idiot. But not enough to cover up a body. Now, where the hell is it? It was right in there. I can swear it. On your mother's grave, I suppose.
I know it was there. That's where we left it.
Mike! Mike! Mike!
Right. All right. Whoever that is, we take care of him.
Suppose it's Sheriff Cooper, Mr. Olson.
I don't give a damn who it is, because nobody is gonna deprive me of what is mine. Now take cover.
What's going to happen to him now, Mr. Olson?
I don't give a damn if they freeze to death. Move! Get them up here. Put them together. Lock their arms together. That's it. I'll lash them around the back, tight. Okay, that's good. We'll camp tonight at Devil's Point.
You're not gonna leave him like this, are you, Mr. Olson?
That's right.
We sure got me something here.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, that Olson boy, he must be crazy. Now, how he think he gonna get that big critter to come down under here?
I don't know. But if he really believes this is gonna work, I don't ever want to hear him call us dumb no more.
I won't call you dumb. No. You're beyond that. Timer!
Wait a minute now. Do you know what that thing would do to us if it's ours?
Yes, I do. I'm counting on it. You two are perfect bait. Come on, move. Bait? Keep an eye on him. They move, shoot him. Now listen to me. I want to get all this done right now. I don't want any mistakes.
Yes,
Now let's move. Magnificent. Who are you? Where did you come from? I waited for you for 25 years.
Hi, everybody. Are you still awake? No, it's late at night and you're probably like, oh, what's going on with this fucking movie?
You ever see anything like that before?
Oh, this is the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. Dum 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 dum. Oh, we have fun here at the Dating Drive and just goofing around, watching the South Park version of the history of Mormonism. It's just stuck in my head all. Josie Smith was a prophet. Dum 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 dum. We'll see how this smart. No, this is funny. I don't want to rag on Mormons. I have friends with Mormons. It's like everybody should believe whatever they want to believe. It's just a weird religion to me because it's just like there's so many loopholes and so many things that don't make any sense, and they explain it to you, you're like, what? Huh? Magic underwear?
Dave, why don't we go see Sheriff Cooper?
I get my own planet? That's weird. All right, but I get stopped a lot. by Jehovah's Witnesses. It's like it's become a thing here in San Maria. It's like I'm walking around and all of a sudden these people in these nice suits come over and sit down next to me and start talking to me and hand me a pamphlet. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm a Methodist. I do have a faith, but I don't wear it on my sleeve. I don't want to go out and tell everybody, oh, I'm this, and you're wrong because you're not that, which is what a lot of Christians do, and it kind of bugs me. It's like, you give people the benefit of the doubt. Let them believe what they want to believe. It's their right. If you want to believe something and it helps you, go for it. Believe what you want to believe. Anyway, I don't want to rag on religion right now. I want to get back on topic here with this the history of Bigfoot in films. There's been a lot of Bigfoot movies lately. I was trying to remember someone. There was one I saw recently I thought was really good.
Where is he?
It's on Netflix. I think it was called Claude or something like that. There was like this one where the Bigfoot monster, Bigfoot turned out to be a ghost spirit thing, and it was like haunting the woods and all this stuff. It's like Bigfoot's a cool character. He's a mythic character. It's the idea that like there is like a monster out there. People love monsters. People love the idea of a creature living out in the they can't see. It goes back to like the tribal times. When you didn't really venture back that far out. And there's a lot of darkness out there in Europe in the Middle Ages, and that's where Halloween came from. Is the notion that like it's cold, it's dark, it's dreary, we don't know what's going on out there, and all of a sudden these bats and owls and spiders and rats and all these creepy animals come out of the darkness, and it's scary. And Bigfoot is the last unknown thing out there, which is kind of like what it's all about. It's like we haven't discovered everything yet. There's still new stuff we're discovering every day, new creatures, new monsters. So it's exciting, You discover a new animal and it's like, oh my God, I discovered this new this new creature out there. I mean, there was this gigantic squid. The thing was like 18 feet long. It had like razor sharp tentacles and everything. And they discovered that a couple of years ago. It's like crazy. Cryptozoology is a real thing. You don't know about it. There's a lot of reality shows where these people go out there and they do this. They find footprints and hair and feces and all these different things. Say, look, Bigfoot's here. Look, this is his poop. I got this poop. And then the scientists are like, yeah, whatever. And it goes back to aliens and all this stuff. There's like this. I love researching this stuff. I watch a lot of documentaries and read a lot of stuff online about, the unknown, weird things happening in the world. We live in a very bizarre, strange world. We really do. Space, the final frontier. Oh, Steven. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, Steven never saw that episode of South Park, so I was showing that to him on my phone. If you've seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it yet, look up South Park, the history of Joseph Smith. It's sad. I love it. It's like Simpsons and South Park are my favorite shows. As far as anime, then of course there's Duckman. Duckman is the shit. If you don't know, if you're a 90s kid, you know who Duckman is. You've seen that show. That show was great. It was just amazing. And it was so ahead of its time, and then like it got canceled too quickly. They never did a final episode, which is kind of sad. But I loved his rants. I love weird comedy. The newest cartoon I've seen recently that really kind of captured that vibe of stuff like that would probably be Rick and Morty. That's the newest one. I love that one because it has that same kind of style to it. That weird sarcastic asshole humor, but it's also intelligent. It goes levels. There's levels to it. Anyway, what's going on in the movie here? Oh, there's a truck chase scene. Cool. Are we going to capture Bigfoot in a big truck? Oh, it's Killdozer. It's Killdozer. Yeah, I'll let you guys get back to see the finale of the movie. And I'll be back at the end to give you some little information and wrap this whole thing up in a tight little bowl. Alright, Auf Wiedersehen.
Timberline. Come in, Garrett. Garrett, damn it.
Hey, Mr. Olson, did you get that thing yet?
You're damn right I did.
Well, when are we going to get to see it then?
When you do see it, you'll pay for it. Come on. Have a drink on me.
Legend is real.
And it's going to put this town on the map. It's going to make this the biggest thing. Damn fool! Now listen to me. Listen, everybody. I need some help. Now, for the first time in all our lives, we've got it made. Somebody's trying to take it away from us. You know what I mean? So anyone
who's got a shotgun or a pistol or whatever gets $100 from me. Now follow me. Come on. Okay, come on. Let's go. Hey, come on. Let's get the gun. Come on. Everybody get your gun or I'll get paid. Go get your gun. Hey, what's this? All right, cool it, Harvey. You're not going anywhere. Stop those guys. All right, get out of the way, Cooper. That thing is mine. He's mine! Harvey, I'm placing you under arrest. Give me that gun. All right, let's roll. Get back inside, you drunks.
There it is. Wait. Who's that? That's Mr. Olson. Show you.
Garrett. He's mine, Garrett.
It didn't hurt me. Wait a minute. Look.
Well, that's the end of the show, kids. Sad to say, I must bid you adieu for another night here at the Dating Drive-In. I hope you enjoyed Capture the Bigfoot. You know, and all this crazy grindhouse, sleazy glory. This is one of those movies that just like, oh god. It's like, wow. It's the spirit of independent filmmaking right there. The American spirit. The idea that we can do it, and we can do it with just what we got. That's what America's all about. Getting shit done with what you have available. And not trying to cut corners and things like that. Just getting the shit done. There's a lot of credits. Wow. Those stunts. Oh, wow. Well, I got about a minute left. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this incredible night here at Santa Maria. I love this town. I love the people in it. If you guys want to see more, send me an email at reggiewash13@gmail.com or hashtag #DayDidn'tDriveIn on Instagram. You'll get to see pictures and things like that. Facebook, you know, Dating Drive-In TV. You know, it's all about the social media these days. It's kind of sad to say there's like network TVs and cable TVs, things like that are going by the wayside. People are going to streaming sites now, which is kind of sad. If you still have cable TV and you watch my show, really, thank you. Keep community television alive. You know, keep this spirit alive. Don't waste your money on streaming sites. You know, if you want to see original programming and stuff, just don't let it die. Television is dying. And speaking of dying, here we are at the end of the show. That's the end result right here. This little bulletproof label thing saying that you can't sue me. All right. So I want to give you guys a good night, and I hope you have fun. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye. Love you. Bye.